Hi everyone, welcome to another crochet tutorial with me, Laura, and in this video we have our 6th triangle. I think we're up to now. This is our 3rd to last triangle and it's getting a little bit more fiddly and complicated, but hopefully you'll follow along with me. So in this video we're going to be making our strawberry triangle. And this is for my Bunting Pennants crochet along, and if you want to find out more about the crochet along and what we're using these triangles for, then just head to my website at happyberry.co.uk/cal, C-A-L. So for this one we are going to need some green and some kind of pinky reddy colour if you have some, and I'm using a 4mm G crochet hook with a DK light worsted weight yarn, but you can use any yarn that you like for this project. So we're going to start off with the green to begin with. So the first thing we're going to do is our slip knot, and we are going to chain 4 to begin. So I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet in our first chain. So this pattern's in US terminology, so in UK terminology that's going to be a treble. And I'm sorry if you can hear a fan in the background. I have to have the fan on today because it's like super hot, so hopefully that's not going to disturb you too much. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to put our hook into that first chain, and we're going to do 2 double crochet in there. That is the end of row 1. So this is going to be the bottom of our triangle. Then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and then what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to do 1 double crochet in that chain, in that stitch below our chain, so that first stitch there. But what we're going to do is we're going to join the pink in the end of our stitch. So first thing we're going to do is yarn over, go into the stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, but then instead of yarning over to pull through the last 2 with the green, we're going to change to our pink colour, which I seem to have lost. Where is it? Here we are. So we're going to yarn over with the pink instead and bring that through the end of our stitch. That creates a nice colour join, so you want to hold the pink as you do that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to do 5 double crochet in that next stitch, but we're going to rejoin the green in the end of the last stitch. So we're going to go into that stitch there, bring the yarn through and do a double crochet. You want 5 of those. I'm just carrying the pink as we go. 2, 3, 4 and 5. But on this last 5th one we come through those 2, and then before yarning over and completing the stitch we're going to drop the pink and bring up this green, which hopefully you've carried. Bring that through the last 2 loops. So we're now working with our green again. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet in that last chain. We're going to leave the pink where it is. So in the top we don't have any proper stitches left, we've just got these chains here, so we need to put our hook into the top of that chain as neatly as you can and do 2 double crochet in there. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 this time, and then we're going to turn and we're going to do 1/2 double crochet. So in UK terminology that's a half treble. We're going to do that in the same stitch as our chain. So again, this first stitch, so just 1/2 double crochet in that first stitch, like that. Then we're going to do 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. And then what we want to do is we want to do 1/2 double crochet 5 together. So these 5 pink stitches, we want to half double crochet those together. So to do that we're going to yarn over, go into this stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over again and go into the next stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over again into the 3rd stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over again into the 4th stitch, yarn over again and into the 5th stitch. Okay, so you've got a lot of loops on your hook. What we want to do is we want to yarn over and pull through all those loops. So it does help to point your hook downwards and give it a little of a wiggle as it comes through. And there we go, we have half double crocheted 5 stitches together. Then we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, this last proper stitch. You can reach it. And then what we want to do is 2 half double crochet in the top of these chains. So we're going to yarn over as neatly as you can into any bit of those stitches. Really doesn't matter, just stick a couple of half double crochets in there. Okay, and you'll notice that your little strawberry wants to pop out, so we shall pop him out. And there we go, there is our first strawberry created. So now we're going to move on to row 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3 this time. So I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3 and turn our work. We'll do 1 double crochet in that first stitch below your chains. So back to double crochets now. Then 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1 double crochet in the next 5. So that's 1. Next stitch. 2. Hairband's coming in the way. 2. Next stitch. 3. Next stitch. 4. And then 1 in our last proper stitch, which looks like it's part of the chain, but we've only got 2 chains, remember, so let's find our last proper stitch. And then once we've done that, we want to do 2 double crochet in the top of the chain, so these tiny 2 chains. And if you can't find the chains, you can just do it in the last proper stitch if you want to, but I'll just try and put it into those chains as neatly as I can and do 2 double crochet in there. So you should have a stitch count of 9 by the end of that row. Okay, so now we're going to move on to row 5 and we're going to chain 3 to begin with. Chain 3, turn our work, and we'll do 1 double crochet in that first stitch. Double crochet, or treble in UK terminology. And then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. We're going to join the pink in the end of the stitch. So go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. Instead of yarning over to pull for the last 2 with the green, we're going to bring up our green, which is all the way down here. So you might have to cut your yarn, or what you could do, you can't really poke it out the other side, because you could poke it out the other side if you wanted to and then bring it up from here, but I think what I might do is just cut my yarn. So I can grab some scissors and I'm just going to cut that, and then that over my hook and bring that through that stitch. Pull that green down, and now we're working with the pink again. Then we want to do 5 double crochet in the next stitch, but we want to carry the green and join the green in the end of the last stitch, the 5th stitch. So we go into the next stitch, making sure the green and my tail end is on top of the hook. Do 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one, pull through 2, and then just before you finish, what we're going to do is we're going to drop the pink. Make sure your yarns aren't getting all twisted like mine are, and then bring up the green and bring that through the last 2 loops, the end of that stitch. Then we want to do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and we're going to join the pink in the end of the 3rd stitch. So I'm actually going to carry the pink, so 1 double crochet in the next 3 and carry that pink. 1, next stitch, 2, next stitch, 3. So we're going to join the pink in the end of this stitch. So instead of finishing that stitch with the green, let's bring up that pink, which hopefully you've carried through, and yarn over with that to finish that stitch. And then, as you can guess, we're going to do 5 double crochet in the next stitch. I'm going to carry the green and join the green in the end of the last stitch. So 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, pull through 2 and then stop. You want to just drop the pink, bring up the green to finish that stitch. And then I think we're nearly at the end. We're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, which should be our last proper stitch there. Just 1 double crochet in there, and then we're going to do 2 double crochet in the top of our chains. So just try and get it through those chains as neatly as you can. Do 2 double crochet. Okay, so it looks a little something like this, a little bit distorted at the moment, but that's totally normal. Then what we're going to do is we are going to chain 2 and turn. 1 and 2 and turn. 1 half double crochet in that first stitch. So back to half double crochets or half trebles in UK terminology now. Then we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, next stitch, oops, next stitch 2. Then we're going to do what we did before. We're going to half double crochet 5 pink stitches together. So I'm going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over to the next stitch, yarn over to the 3rd stitch, yarn over into the 4th, yarn over into the 5th stitch. So you end up with all these loops. I don't know how many you end up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then yarn over and pull through all those loops to half double crochet them together, and you want to pop it out in the same direction as your other strawberries. So which way your strawberries are facing, pop it out in the same direction. Then we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 3. 1 half double crochet in the next 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then we do the same thing again. We're going to half double crochet 5 together. So we yarn over, turn that way to the next stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over to the next stitch, yarn over into the 3rd stitch, yarn over into the 4th stitch, then yarn over into the last 5th stitch, then yarn over, pull through all loops and pop out your strawberry. Then we're going to finish up with 1 half double crochet in the last 2 proper stitches, 1 and 2, and then if you can try and do 2 half double crochet in the top of these chains. Shove your hook in as best you can and do 2 half double crochets in there. Okay, so they should look like that. Then we're going to move on to row 7, I think we're on now. Chain 3, turn your work, 1 double crochet in that first stitch, so back to double crochets now. Then 1 double crochet in the next 11 stitches, so the next 11. So next stitch 1, 2, 3, 10 and 11, which is our last proper stitch. This is where my stringy yarn comes to haunt me. 11, and then it looks like you haven't got any stitches left, but we've just got these chains on the end, and what we want to do is 2 double crochet in the top of those chains, and if that's too fiddly you can just do it in that last stitch. So find those sort of Find a bit of yarn at the end where those chains are. Struggling myself. Right, I can't be bothered with that, so I'm going to stick another 2 in this last stitch as well. Just another 2 in there, because I don't have time for that, and it makes no difference. So there we go. Still looks nice. So then we're going to move on to row number 8. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. 1 double crochet in that first chain, in that first stitch below the chains. Then 1 double crochet in the next 2, but we're going to join the pink in that second stitch. So double crochet in there, double crochet in this stitch, but we want to stop there and we need our pink. So I could bring it up from down there, but I think I'll cut my yarn and then we join it up here in the end of that second stitch. Okay, then we're going to do 5 double crochet in the next stitch. I'm going to carry the green and join the green in the end of the last stitch. So it's like the same as what we did before. 5 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 5th one, just before we finish, we're going to drop the pink, which is getting all twisted again, and bring up the green, which hopefully you've carried, and bring that through. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 3, joining the pink in the 3rd stitch. I'm going to carry the pink as we go on top of our hook. So next stitch 1, stitch 2, stitch 3, and then I'm going to join the pink again, so in the end of that last stitch, and then we do 5 double crochet in the next stitch, and we're going to join the green in the end of the last stitch. So 5 double crochet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then before we finish that last stitch, I'm going to finish the last stitch with the green. Then we are going to do, what are we going to do after that? 1 double crochet in the next 3, carry the pink, 1, 2, and 3, but we're going to join the pink in the end of this last stitch. That 3rd one, then we do 5 double crochet in the next stitch, joining the green in the 5th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then in the 5th stitch we join the green, and then we're going to finish up with 1 double crochet in the last 2 proper stitches, leave the pink where it is, so 1 and 2, and then we'll do 2 double crochet in the top of those chains. Let's see if I can get into the chains this time. There we go. 2 double crochet in there. Okay, so we'll finish with the pink, so I can get rid of the pink, get that out of the way, stop getting tangled. So it should look a little something like this. I'm going to move on to row number 9, and we're very nearly near the finish. Chain 2, turn back to half double crochets now, so that's half trebles in UK terminology. You do a half double crochet in that first, yarn over too many times, into that first stitch. Okay, pull through all 3, 1 half double crochet in the next 3, so up to the pink, so 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to half double crochet 5 together, so yarn over to the next stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, stitch number 2, yarn over, stitch number 3, yarn over, stitch number 4, yarn over, stitch number 5, and yarn over, pull through all those loops. Then we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 3, so up to the next strawberry. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to half double crochet those 5 together. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I lost it. That's so frustrating. Alright, I'm going to have to do that again. I even lost that last half double crochet. That's because I was thinking about which way to pop the strawberries out. So right, try that again. I'm not going to bother editing that out because we all make mistakes. I think the half double crochet decrease is actually harder with so many stitches than say a double crochet decrease. It's a lot fiddlier. But there we go. Right, then we want to do 1 half double crochet in the next 3 up to the next strawberry. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to half double crochet those 5 together. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go, and then finishing up with 1 half double crochet in the last 3. 1, 2, 3, and then it's the 2 half double crochet in the top of those chains as neatly as you can. 1 and 2. Okay, and then we're going to finish up with just turning our work. You can do a chain 1 and turn if you want to. We're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch across to finish off. So in UK terminology, that's going to be a double crochet. So just single crochets in each stitch across to finish. I think the stitch count is 90. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, then the last one's going to be 18, and then we want to do our 19th one in the top of those chains. 19 in there somewhere, as neatly as you can. And there we go, there is our finished bunting triangle. So I'm going to cut a yarn. And there we go, make sure all your little strawberries are facing the same direction, and that's it. So I'm going to go away and tie in all these tail ends, and I'm going to add a tassel as per all my other triangles. You should know how to make these by now. If you don't, then there is a dedicated YouTube tutorial on how to do the tassel. So now I'm going to come back and then show you the finished triangle. And there we go, I've added a tassel to this one. I've done it in green this time, and that is the strawberry bunting triangle. And if you want to find all the tutorials on to make this bunting, then just go to my website, and they'll all be over there at happyberry.co.uk. And our next video, I'll be showing you how to do the flower one, the little tulip triangle, and then all that's left then is our grapes one, our crocodile stitch grapes triangle. So, but I will see you soon for some more crochet fun. Thanks for watching, and yeah, have fun, bye.